Okay, any idea what that green and yellow thing is? I've always loved this mural here. Whew, just this crazy altitude is getting to me. My blood pressure went sky high, and I've never had issues with my blood pressure. So I had to get my favorite pizza over here in Leadville. Do you see it? High Mountain Pies. People don't believe me, but I swear it's the best pizza I've ever had, ever. Like, people from all over the world come here to get this pizza. It's good. I'm parked down this alley, just hanging out over here for the day while I get some work done, do some errands. Beautiful Rocky Mountains. Leadville, you have my heart. Just a very cool little place. Looks like they're coming along well on this building. It's been a year since I've been here. And I've always loved this mural here. Super cute. Huge. Okay, any idea what that green and yellow thing is? I just tried to push on it with my keys and it is hard. I don't know what it is. It's weird, I've never seen anything like that before. The other thing is, I brought out the big guns. So I had this from last year. I'm gonna load it as well, put it in the back, reload that other one tonight, put it in the front, and just make sure there's not any more in here. Well, we have moved once again. So I didn't record any of it yesterday, but was having some major issues yesterday when I was in Leadville. As you have seen in the last couple of videos, I was having a pretty difficult time breathing there in Leadville, and it's because the altitude is really high. It's right around 10,000 feet, just a little bit over that. Altitude can be a really bad thing on your health if you're not careful, and I just wasn't acclimating, and I woke up with the worst. I called it a headache. It could have been a migraine, but I've never had a migraine, so I don't know what it feels like. But it hurt all in the front, all in the back, and it was just everywhere. And it was so bad, like light hurt my eyes, noise hurt, everything hurt. And I laid in bed. I took 4 Advils, laid in bed for like 4 more hours. It still would not go away. And then I finally got up and was like, well, maybe if I eat something, get a little caffeine in me, that will help. So that seemed to help just a little bit after a couple of hours. And then I felt good enough to just go ahead and move. And I really think it was altitude. So you can get severe headaches and of course not breathe very well. Your heart can get edema. There's all kinds of things that can happen to you. So I decided to go down to Salida into a lower elevation. It's about anywhere between 1,800 and 2,000 feet lower in elevation. So I did that. I felt a lot better. I still had a major headache. It didn't actually go away until probably 7 o'clock that night. Really one of the worst experiences I've had with altitude before. And I've been here quite a few times. Usually I really kind of gradually work up to it. So I'll start at a lower elevation for a couple of weeks and then gradually get up to Leadville. And that seems to help. My blood pressure went sky high, and I've never had issues with my blood pressure. It was like 155 over 86, something to that effect. Crazy. It scared me, actually. So once I got down to a lower elevation, things started getting a lot better. So I'm down here in the Salida area in the National Forest, camping out, and then I'm going to head back to Leadville probably in a couple days because I have packages coming there. Tell you what, it's been an interesting time out here in Colorado. This year has been crazy. The last 2 years have been crazy. So as you know, I left the East Coast because of humidity and heat and crowd and all of the things that I've talked about in the past. And I was getting a little bit of anxiety because of it and felt like I really just needed someplace like Colorado to come back to and kind of regroup and figure things out and relax and be in this beautiful, beautiful place. And then I get here, and while it has been really amazing and I've loved it, we've had the fires out here, we've had smoke, we've had mice now, and then now issues with altitude. So I guess I'm going to be leaving Colorado. I could still stay out here, but my business has some stuff going on with it that might bring me back out to the East Coast. I know. It's kind of funny. It's like, a good, 1,500, 2,000 miles, depending on where you're at. I'm not sure just yet what's going to happen, but more to come on that. Well, good morning. It's a cloudy day over here in Leadville. So I was in Salida for a little while, but I had packages that were delivered here to Leadville. And since I had to leave abruptly because of the major migraine that I had from the altitude, I had to come back in, and one of the packages said it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but it's now delivered today. So I'm going back over there to go pick that up. I did wake up with a bit of a mild headache this morning, even though I drank like a ton of water and everything, but yeah, and even my breath right now feels a little bit more labored. Whew, just this crazy altitude is getting to me. Doesn't usually affect me like this, so anyways, hopefully things will get back to normal. I was fine when I was down in Salida, and that was roughly 8,500 feet, 8,300 feet. So today I'm actually headed off to a friend's cabin up in the mountains. I am so excited. I met this friend through the YouTube subscribers. Her and her husband actually bought a van too, and I met them out when I was in the panhandle of Florida during my East Coast travels. They were so amazing to offer it to me. So many of you guys have offered these things, and guys, I tell you, I am so appreciative of everything that you guys have done and to help me out. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of a break from the van too. It's been a long, crazy 5 months, and getting out of the van for a little bit and getting in a place that's a little bit more, like a traditional sticks and bricks home sometimes feels good, with lots of showers. Lots of showers in my future at this place. I'm gonna have to give them some money for water. My video was actually published today about how I left the East Coast, and I saw quite a few comments that were really, really positive, and I so appreciate that. And I saw some, not a lot, that were, I guess, a bit defensive about me leaving the East Coast and why I left the East Coast. And while I traditionally don't like to comment on people's negative and not so favorable comments to me, I felt like this one needed to be addressed because I just want to kind of get it out there. I did not hate the East Coast. I'm pretty sure I said that in my videos. I actually love the East Coast. It's beautiful. There's so much culture and history and wonderful people there. I met so many of them. I interviewed some of them. Just really incredible. But I had my own specific challenges, I'm not sure, and this is the reason why I want to address this, is because maybe I haven't made this clear, so I want to clear it up. When you live in a van or an RV, it's different than being in a sticks and bricks house. So the weather can really get to you. So whatever's going on with the weather outside can be going on inside here too from a heat or humidity standpoint. I do have an AC. The AC doesn't run all the time off of just my batteries. My batteries will end up draining. So mostly you can only use the AC I would say during the times when you're hooked up to shore power, which I did. There's a couple of times where I did that. So, you just have to adjust a little bit. So it is different. When you're in a sticks and bricks house and it's hot and humid outside, you can go to your AC in your car and you can go to your AC in your house and not really have to be out in it too much. Some of the comments too were that I missed some of the good parts, some of the mountains, and you're absolutely right, I did. There are some places that I was gonna visit on the way back down south, like the Appalachians, Blue Ridge Parkway, the Smoky Mountains. It's so beautiful through there. But because I came out to Colorado, I missed that part, but it's too hot to be there, I believe, right now during this time. So anyways, but I'll definitely be back. Absolutely loved it there. And like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's different in what they really enjoy and where their happy place is. Colorado is my happy place, and I just was feeling like I needed some of that in that moment. And some comments were about the anxiety I had. Everybody has various levels of anxiety and stress, and this is how I cope with mine. So, I'm not out there hurting people because of my anxiety. I just happen to go to Colorado. It doesn't mean that I hate the East Coast. So I kind of find it a little bit laughable. I think the other term someone said to me was that I was an entitled YouTuber. That was an interesting one. I don't feel like that just because I live in a van and I can go where I want. I created this life. I'm not gonna lie, I have a really good life. I love it. But I'm a real person and we have challenges. We have stress. We have anxiety. We have health issues. Our vans break down. You know, we have the same problems that everybody else does. You just get to see it on camera. So anyways, there's my 2 cents. If you guys have any other questions about maybe why I came out here or why Colorado is my happy place or what really happened on the East Coast, I have quite a few videos that kind of detail the challenges and stuff there. But otherwise, ask me the question. I'm happy to answer you. If there's enough of them, I might just do a video on it so you guys understand. And that might be a good idea actually, just to do kind of like a wrap-up video of the East Coast. So anyways, needless to say, I love the East Coast. All right, I got my packages finally, but it's full of boxes. It's the Jackery 1500. Jackery sent this to me so I could do a solid review on it and show you guys what this thing does. So we'll be doing that in an upcoming video, but she's a beast. She is a beast. All right, now, next thing, sticker orders. Got quite a few here. Sending these out now to you guys who have been waiting patiently for them. All right, here we go. They are done. You guys order the stickers off of the website. I actually fulfill those where your t-shirts and mugs and all that is actually fulfilled by a different company. So that's why you're seeing them in a different package. So you guys know I always tell you how I don't really like staying in campgrounds. So this is in Leadville and I'm going to show you what this looks like. So this is a campground in downtown Leadville. It's super close, just kind of a dirt lot. Nothing really special, to be honest. The only thing that it has going for it is in the heart of Leadville, so you can pretty much walk everywhere over here. So that's the good thing. But where I was staying at before, in the National Forest, it's beautiful and it's literally 5 minutes from here. So yeah, I think I would opt to just drive in, park. There's plenty of parking over here in Leadville. On the side streets, on the main street, you won't have a problem finding parking here. And just stay in a really beautiful area. But that's just me. Everybody's different, I get it. But just kind of showing you a little bit of a difference as to where I like to stay here in Leadville on National Forest land versus campgrounds like that. And not all campgrounds are like that, but that just happens to be what it's like here in Leadville. Told you she was loaded down. So there's the box that the battery came in. There's the huge battery. And then the solar panels came in these 2 boxes. And I'm just here at the dump for Leadville. I'm gonna drop these boxes off in their recycling bin. All right, we're off to the lodge to get some rest and relaxation and a needed shower. Goodbye, Leadville. You've been amazing here, except for the fact that I can't breathe very well out here. But she is beautiful. I really do love this place.